Story time, the most highest I've ever been in my life. This happened sometime in November of 2016. I'm sitting in math class, and this kid that sits next to me and all the way in the back of the class always comes into class in the middle of the class high. It was weed or Xan, he would be on something. This day, he comes in and sits right next to me. We have a little conversation as we're taking notes in class. And as I'm writing down the notes, I see a dime bag slit right under my desk. And I remember I look up right next to him, like, and he was like, nah, keep it, keep it, keep it. I'm like, all right, thank you. So I'm holding it in my pocket and it's smelling on me for the rest of the day. It was really loud. So I'm being very careful to be very secretive and not be very obvious. Fast forward to all the way when I come home and I have my hookah in front of me. So I set up my hookah. I put the wet tobacco first and then the bud that the guy gave me earlier. And then I put the tinfoil on top, and I got my sesh on going. This was my very first time hitting the herb out the hookah. So imagine a hookah hose in my hand. I go like this. First hit, let it out. I'm on the phone with my girlfriend at the time while I'm doing this at the same time. So second, then the third one is where it all starts. I felt it kicking in right away. So imagine feeling a high kicking in while you're inhaling with the hose in your mouth, and now everything feels like a brick. That's it. That's the first thing how I felt. I felt like everything is like up and down immediately. I remember the first thing I did is that I had to tell my girlfriend at the time. I was like, okay, I gotta go. And I just hung up without any explanation. And my high was kicking it harder and harder and harder. And I had to just let it out really, really fast. But it's just no escaping from there. I sat in bed for at least 20, 30 minutes just contemplating, waiting for the high to calm down, but it was not calming down at all. I couldn't sleep it off or lay down because when I laid down that day, it just felt like everything was a delay, and I couldn't feel my pillow, and it's like it didn't even feel like I was really resting. So I just wrote it out for at least like 6 hours. I can't remember how I did this, but I was cooking pasta at a very good, really good temperature, and I got it down really well. And I remember eating the pasta, and it tasted like I was eating ice cubes. Like it was hot, it was really tasted really well, but like the way how high, the highest I ever felt, it just tasted exactly like I was eating like ice cubes. I remember my mom comes home. She didn't suspect of it. I'm trying so hard to act sober, and then we didn't talk for very long, and then I just went straight to my room and wrote it out for the rest of the night. The next day when I woke up, I was just feeling like I was a whole different person. I was like, bro, that I never wanted to stop smoking ever since then. But I did took a good few days off and came back into it. Never looked back.